Hey yo, hey yo, welcome everyone to the stream. Welcome to another episode of We Go Deep, where we go footballs deep in hot takes. We have our predictions, we have our reactions, and today we are reacting to week 2 of the NFL season. Thursday Night Football, we have the Washington Commanders up against the Green Bay mother-loving Packers. Shout out Tom Grossi for that one. We are live and reacting. Today, it is just I am Ash, the Vikings fan. Running solo dolo today. The boys can make it. And also, David via satellite was unavailable. So, running with just me and you reacting to this game. This should be a good game. Very excited, very pumped for everything that's about to happen. Here we are at Lambeau Field. Super excited. So, now, just a couple things. One, we will be holding ourselves accountable for our predictions that we had last week on the podcast here. We're going to go over our record, basically, which ones that we got correct, which ones we got incorrect from the past week, and going over the games for this week. Since I am solo this week, I am by myself. I will be going over my predictions specifically, and as usual, I'll be getting the predictions coming in via text from the other boys. So, without further ado, we are here. We are live. Super excited. Listen, this should be a good matchup. We had the both Commanders and Green Bay Packers going 1-0. So we have the Washington Commanders who just beat the Giants, I believe, like 30 something to 6 or 9. Green Bay Packers just stomping out the Lions, absolutely destroying that team. There was still a chance for the Lions to get back in the last game, but they couldn't. And I knew that the Lions were going to look different just because new OC, new DC. They lost a lineman to, I think, the Titans, and then another one retired. So different play style, and then you can't protect as much. But the Packers look like dominant. As we could tell too, Monday Night Football, Bears and Vikings, that was a great matchup. The NFC North looks like it's going to be a tough division. And I know it's been like that for about a year or two, but it honestly, this year might be seriously tough. And I'm so excited for everything that's going to happen within the season here. At the beginning of the game on Monday, or at least like, I don't know, like third quarter, I was like, it's going to be Packers at number 1, Bears at number 2, Lions at 3, and Vikings at 4. Now, as of now, it's Packers 1, Vikings 2, Bears 3, and Lions 4, but we will see how it ends up. It's just week 1, just entering in week 2 now. We have Jordan Love here, starting off the offense, and I believe both, what was it, guards are out for, if it's guards or tackles, I'm not too sure which one it was. Both of them are out for the Green Bay Packers, so we will see how they will be able to hold up on that. Starting off with a run down the middle with Josh Jacobs for a gain of 4. Bring it to about the 32-yard line. So, new left guard, new right tackle. So, second career start for Jordan Morgan at the left tackle, left guard, and then Anthony Belton, first career start at the right tackle position, who was a second round draft pick this year. So we will see. Yeah, left guard and right tackle are out. Parsons is playing. Thank you, Reepsy. Left guard and right tackle. I actually was going to the Discord to check the message there. Another run with Josh Jacobs gets stopped, but then another second effort goes 2 yards. Third down now. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen because these two teams could be dominant. Like, if both these teams take off like they're supposed to, this could be an NFC championship game. But we'll see. We will see. I do believe that if the Packers don't make the playoffs, Matt LaFleur, Brian Gutekunst, I think they're both gone. Like, they've missed the playoffs or been like first out in the playoffs in a while, like for a while now. So I think, not that they're a bad coach, it's just they gotta switch something up over there. Passes it to Dontavian Wicks, or whatever your name is, Wicks, for a first down. But yeah, I do believe that they are in the hot seat if they can't make it to the playoffs here. Um, so yeah, like I mentioned, we're gonna be going over our predictions from last week at halftime. Very excited to share those details. But yeah, let me know how's it like? How's the sound? Everything good? Like, you can hear me? I'm not delayed from anything. Let me know how it's looking. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Pass, play action, caught by Wicks for about 13 yards. Some people are picking up Wicks right now in fantasy. We're going to keep some fantasy updates as well as we go out through the night. The only person I did not start, is Antonio Gibson. But we'll be looking at everybody else's as we go through the night. Sounds awesome. Hey, what up, Dad? What up? I'm glad it sounds good. All right, here we go. Snap the ball. A run with Josh Jacobs brings it up 1 yard to about the 45-yard line. Maybe they probably just give him the full yard there. Second down here, 12:15 on the clock. Actually, let me remind myself. Let me have this open. I do need to update the score as it happens. Second and 9 from the 45. 8 seconds on the play clock. They snap the ball. They fake it to Josh Jacobs and throw it down the middle. Overthrown for, flag. Calling PI on Lattimore. Was intended for Romeo Dobbs. Is that 87 Dobbs? Yeah. Defensive pass interference for Lattimore. Grabbing the jersey in the hip of Romeo Dobbs. They got the flag. They got the foul. $11:46 on the clock. This should be a good game. This honestly should be a good game between the two. First and 10. They're going to have them. Where is it at? At the 40-yard line. Was the spot of the foul. Ooh, no flag? Oh, yep. False start. Calling the false start. So they're going back to the 45-yard line here. False start for the offense, number 8. It was on Josh Jacobs. It's going to be a good matchup. Okay, so let me put in my prediction now before I forget. I am going for the Commanders. I'm rooting for the Commanders, and I'm going for the Commanders. I believe that they can outdo the Packers. The Packers looked dominant, not just because they are a strong team, but I think they look dominant. Oh, going deep, intended for Wicks, incomplete. He couldn't get it, just barely out of the reach. Just because I think the Lions do regress a lot without their coordinators and with a new O-line ish. So I think they looked bad because of that. Packers are a good team, but I do think that the Commanders can, do something with their new running backs, aka Eckler, who was there last year, but with the new kid, Cross Kit Merritt, whatever, who's going to get the starting role pretty soon. And with Deebo Samuel, it is a new team, basically. New offense. So I think that they're going to do pretty well. Third down here. Third down and 9 after a complete catch out of bounds. Currently projected, but it's just projection, to win in fantasy by about 12 points. Maybe shy of 12 points. From the 41-yard line or 39-yard line, Jordan Love with some pressure. There's a flag thrown. Going deep. Intended for number 11. It is caught, and they're giving him a touchdown. That was Reed. Reed is down He's hurt. Oh, and it was an offensive hold. Oh, man. So all of that for nothing, bringing them back. It's going to be 3rd down and 14. Reed is hurt. Reed got back up, and now he's back down. He's hurting. I don't even know if that was supposed to be a touchdown in the first place. I think like it kind of looked like he was down beforehand. Yeah, it's the new right guard. I'm sorry. No, new right tackle with the flag there holding. Basically like choking out Armstrong. Oh yeah, no, that was a touchdown. Good catch. Wicks was hurt. He's back up by the sounds of the crowd. He is back up. He's running to the sidelines. He's holding his arms kind of limp. 3rd and 19 now. It's going back 10 yards, not 5. My bad. So they're going to be back at the 49-yard line. I would say out of field goal range because that's what, 59 plus another 7 would be like 65, 66-yard field goal. So they need some plus yards to try a field goal here. We'll see. They're at the 49 of the Commanders. 11:09 on the clock, 7 seconds on the play clock. They snap the ball. Jordan Love throws it to number 30. Brooks brought down 2 yards shy of the 30 of the first yard line. So 4th and 2, they're going for it. Jordan Love telling, hey, we're going. Playing aggressive. I don't know if they're going to try to, there's 3 yards shy of the 30. I don't know if they're going to try to force them to jump or if they're actually going here. 16 seconds on the play clock. Making some changes. Defense looking kind of confused. They snapped the ball. They're going for it here on 4th down. They throw it. Oh, beautiful, beautiful defense by Amos. Oh, Trey Amos with the stop there. That was beautiful, beautiful. It was intended for Matthew Golden there. That would have been a beautiful catch, touchdown, but then that diving smack out of the way. Wow, good job, Amos. It is a turnover on downs. It is the Commanders' ball. I like to see the aggression. You know, I'm one who's like, come on, you're 3 yards away. You're working. You're getting into a little bit of a groove. You guys have made it to the 32-yard line, 33-yard line. Kind of like you could kick the field goal, but I subscribe to the notion where you have to be aggressive until like you've noticed that the aggression isn't working. Trey Amos has been great so far. Yeah, I know. He's doing good. He's doing good. Game just started, and that was a beautiful breakup of that pass right there, because that would have been a clear touchdown. I know Matthew Golden owners in fantasy are shaking their fists. They're like, how dare you? That was my touchdown. That would have been, 4? Excuse me. That would have been 4.3 plus 7, 11.3 right there for him in fantasy. All right. Washington is about to take the field in a little bit after we get through these American commercials. Let's see. Tucker Kraft with 0. It's not going to be much, to be honest. Josh Jacobs, 0.8. Does anyone have Jordan Love starting? I don't think anyone does. Who has Jordan Love? Limu, Emu. Jordan Love with 2.1 right now. And then Wicks, I'm assuming, is on the waiver right now. My dumbass was trying to find a way to watch the game, forgetting it's on Prime. Yep, it's on Prime. It's on Prime. Da 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 da. Yep. Dontavian Wicks with 3.9 to start off. Let me get a water. I'll be right back. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. Sterling Sharp's name is going to be revealed. All right, 1st and 10 from the 33.5-yard line for the Commanders. Snap the ball. Jaden Daniels throws it off to the side to Austin Eckler for a 2.5, 3-yard gain. I'm going to call it 3 yards. Oh. Someone in those special teams thought they were going to field goal it, so he went on the field and they couldn't snap the ball as soon as they wanted to because the ref stopped them because of the change there. Interesting. Oh, Jaden Daniels kind of like tripped himself but like stayed up. And it's a sack. Devontae Wyatt with the sack. Jaden Daniels scrambling. Kind of tripped over nothing. Tried to get out, but nothing. Third and 8 now from the 35-yard line. He snapped the ball. Pocket collapsing. Eckler with the catch. Brings it up about 4 yards, but not good enough for the first down. So it's going to be 3 and out. Good defense. Good defense. Packers defense is going to be deadly, especially on that line, but we will see how they do out throughout the year, you know. I feel like as of now, the best way to beat them is to throw it. I don't know how well that secondary is. 4th and 4 from the 40. Basically the 39.5-yard line. They're going to punt it away with 3 seconds. Punt all the way back to the 6. Oh! Oh, take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Butler brought him back a lot. Is that a flag? Oh, they put a flag for that unnecessary roughness at the end. Oh, he brought him back all the way to 6, but there's going to be a flag because he was like pulling him by his leg. Yeah. It's going to be unnecessary roughness or personal foul. No foul. No foul. No foul. Good, 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 good. Good call. Good call. Can I get some more pixels, please? Oh, yeah, I see that. Matthew Golden put his leg back up, and so he's like holding on to it. And then he was like, come on. All right. Yeah, can I get some more pixels, please? Like, y'all got any more of them pixels? Bada-bum, bum, bada-bum, bum, bum. Let's see, stats by X-Ray. Jaden Daniels with 7 yards. Jordan Love with 41. Josh Jacobs, 3 attempts, 8 yards. Austin Eckler, 2.7 reception. Sorry, 2 receptions for 7 yards. Dontavian Wicks, 2 receptions for 19 yards. Time to throw. Jaden Daniels, 3.13. Jordan Love, 2.57. Yards after contact. Josh Jacobs, 3.07. There's been no rushing attempts. This stream brought to you by Pixels. Can I get some more pixels, please? Please. I just got done eating. Well, I cooked some broccoli and chicken fettuccine alfredo. in my friend's house. Cooked it for him and his wife. My best friends cooked it up for them. Ate that. It was really good. It was really good. Um, so I'm pretty full right now. But I don't know. I'm kind of craving like later. I'll probably crack open one of my yogurts in the fridge. No score change at all so far. It's almost like what? It's almost second quarter, I believe. It's like 5 minutes away, 6 minutes away. I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep this open where I see the stats. From the 4-yard line, the Packers are starting. So he was caught at the 6, brought back to the 4. 1st and 10. Fakes it to Josh Jacobs, throws it. First down and more. Is that Tucker Kraft? Tucker Kraft with a catch. Oh, update on Jaden Reed. Backstage. I think Jaden Reed is out. He's definitely going to be out for the rest of the game. Another wide receiver out for the Packers. 1st and 10 from the 19. They snap the ball. They give it to Josh Jacobs, who runs down the middle for a gain of about 3. Maybe they give him 4. Can I get some pixels, please? Can I please get some pixels? Because like what is this? Like, what is this? I could barely read a single letter on their jersey. Like, come on. What is going on here? Can I get some pixels, please? And the only options is jump to live. There's no quality change here. 2nd and 6. They snap the ball. They throw it. Pass caught by Tucker Kraft, running down to the 30, 25, down to the 19-yard line. Tucker Kraft with a huge catch and run. Wow, that 57-yard, literally doubling the amount of yards that Jordan Love has already thrown in this play, from 56 to 113 yards just from one catch from Tucker Kraft. Wide open. Wow. Oh, of course. Cool. Love to see that. Now it's frozen again. All right, let me refresh. Hopefully it'll give me some pixels. There we go. There we go. We got some pixels, ladies and gentlemen. It is 2nd and 9. Tucker Kraft, 9.2 points on PPR fantasy. Yep, just like that. Just from this possession alone with those 2 catches. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can see each individual blade of grass here. 2nd and 9. Jordan Love under pressure, has to throw it out, goes out of bounds after the line of scrimmage. I finally have all the predictions in for today's game. We'll wait for this play though. It's 3rd and 9. We'll see if the Packers can do something with that beautiful 57-yard play by Tucker Kraft. They're at the 19-yard line of the Commanders. 3rd and 9, 20 seconds on the play clock, 5:10 on the clock. They fake the snap. A little 5 seconds. They snap it with 3 seconds left. Jordan Love steps back, runs to the right side. Room to chucks the defender and gets 5 extra yards after that, after the first down. 14-yard run, I believe, if my math was correct. So my prediction, I said, was the Commanders. We have Nate, Chris, and David saying the Packers. We have Gio and Jesse going for the Commanders. I did not receive anything from Caleb. Maybe I'll give him to the end of the quarter. If not, I'm not counting it. But if they score and then he sends, then I don't think I'm gonna. If like Packers get a touchdown and then he's like Packers. Ooh, Tucker Kraft is down. Tucker Kraft with Amos on him. Non-contact injury, maybe with his knee. Oh, what happened here? Interesting. That'd be rough for Kraft. With Zach Ertz getting absolutely nothing right now, my prediction goes up. So we're saying boo Ertz. We're saying yay Eckler. I'm not starting Eckler, but we're still rooting for him to do well. Brock Bowers sits out Thursday's practice. Did not practice in Thursday's practice. Vincent Bazagnois of the Las Vegas Review Journal reports. According to Ryan McFadden of ESPN.com, Bowers was involved in the walkthrough portion of the Raiders' first week 2 practice, but didn't take part in any drills. The Raiders remain hopeful that the star tight end will be able to increase his activities in practices Friday and Saturday, though Bowers himself admitted that he's unsure if he'll be ready to play Monday versus the Chargers. Bowers was limited to playing just 32 of the Raiders' 63 offensive snaps in this past Sunday's 20-13 win over the Patriots due to the knee issue, but he delivered for fantasy managers with 5 catches for 103 yards on 8 targets. Although he was absent, he is hoping to play. We'll see how it's feeling throughout the week. Alrighty. Ba, 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 ba. All right, Kraft is fine. All right, first and goal from the 5-yard line. And it's caught by Romeo Doubs. Touchdown. Touchdown, Green Bay. It was a simple route, kind of like almost faked it to Josh Jacobs, but immediately threw it to Romeo Doubs. 5-yard catch and touchdown. And the extra point is good. Brandon McManus. Back in 30 seconds after commercial. There's only 4:33 left to go in the first quarter. You know for a fact that touchdown would have gone to Wicks if he didn't get injured. I honestly have high hopes for Matthew Golden, but they got to give him some opportunity. They tried to give him that opportunity last on that 4th down play, last possession. Didn't work out because it was good defense. I hope they don't fault him for it, though. Jordan Love, last 9 regular season games, 12 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, completion percentage of 66%, 1,776 passing yards, 205 pass attempts since the last interception. So we'll see if that gets broken tonight. We'll see if that curse is broken. Is that Christian Watson? Looks so different. McManus kicks it to the right. Goes to the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. Luke McCaffrey said, "No, thank you, sir." All right, Jaden Daniels. 12-5 record last year with 891 rushing yards. Rookie quarterback record. And offensive rookie of the year. 1st and 10. 4 minutes, 33 seconds on the clock. Micah Parsons off to the sideline right now. I feel like they're going to show him like nonstop this season, especially when he's off on the side. They're going to like do a slow ramp up. They're just going to show him every single time. From the 35-yard line, 35-yard line, it is 1st and 10. 10 seconds on the play clock. They snap it. They hand it off to Eckler, who gets met in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Lucas Van Ness with the tackle. Go back, go. Oh. Do. 2nd and 11 now. They're only counting 1 yard. Debo in motion. They give it to Eckler. Goes down the middle. Brings it to the 38-yard line. Micah Parsons now in. Let's go, Michael. First of 2 players since 1982 with 12-plus sacks in each of the first 4 NFL seasons. Reggie White was the other player. This is his 5th season. 3rd and 7 from the 38-yard line. 3:21 on the clock. 10 seconds on the play clock. 5 seconds, they snap it. Daniels with some time, throws it underneath to Eckler, who catches it and brings it about half a yard shy. There's a flag on the field, though. Hands to the face. 10-yard penalty on number 67. Their right guard, hands to the face. Hands to the face to Michael Parsons. I feel like I'm saying it now. Like I started saying it for the memes, but it's just easy to say Michael Parsons. 3rd and 17 now from their own 28-yard line. They snap the ball. They toss it quick. And met right there. 2-yard gain. They're going to have to punt this away. 2:30 left on the clock. 4th and 15. Punting it away. They got the punt. Ball is met at the 20. Gets about 4.5 yards. Maybe they'll give them 5. 2 minutes left of the first quarter. And they're going to commercial. All right, let's look at some fantasy updates as we are close to ending the first quarter. Zach Ertz with 0. Tucker Kraft with 9.2. Cross Key Merritt with 0. Jaden Daniels with minus 0.55. We have Jordan Love with 13.3. Green Bay with 11. We have Josh Jacobs 1.3. Reed with a 0. And Reed shows up questionable. Oh, yeah. Matchup of the week over here for some reason. We have Chris versus Gio. Gio with Deebo Samuel with 0. And on the bench for Chris, Matthew Golden with minus 0.2. And with a 0 for Terry McLaurin. So pretty last week it was pretty whack with the fantasy. It looks about the same unless you have certain players. Packers D looking strong, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. The NFC North is the strongest division in football. And it's been like that for some time, but it's been like kind of overshined by like some other the AFC North is pretty strong, but I think the North in the NFC is way stronger. Like Ravens is top dog. Bengals has a top offense, but nothing else. And then like Steelers is always in the conversation because their defense, but that's about it. It's gonna be a very very tough division. Another battle for the North this year. Like I like it when it's interesting, where it's like it could be anyone's game. Anyone but the Bears, I should say. Bears are forever cursed with their quarterbacks. 1st and 10 here from the 24-yard line. They snap it. They give it to Matthew Golden, who runs forward for about a 5-yard gain, maybe 6. Honestly, not a huge fan of the primetime game commentators. Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night. Like maybe Sunday night, but the other ones is always like, especially Thursday night. It's like, oh, and it's a touchdown for this person. They're going in, it's interception. Okay. Sacked by number 55. Martin sacking Jordan Love, bring him back very, very far. It's going to be 3rd and super long here. Let's see. They snapped there. The ball was on the 30. He was brought back to the 19-yard line. Yeah. 3rd and 14 now. 44 seconds left in the quarter. 7 seconds left on the play clock. They snap it. Jordan Love running back. Ooh. Pocket started to close pretty quickly. Caught by number 30, which I believe, Brooks. Brought it to the 30-yard line. Not enough for a first down. And I don't think they are far enough to go for it here. Jaden Daniels suiting up. Oh. Jordan Love looks like he's staying on the field. Yeah. Very risky here. 4th and 4 from the 30. Oh, they're going to. Gotcha. Clock is running out. Tried to make him jump a little early, but that is the end of the first quarter. The first quarter is a wrap. Let's look at some stats. Jaden Daniels only with 9 yards of offense. 128 yards for Jordan Love with a touchdown. Rushing, Austin Eckler is leading with 2 attempts for 3 yards. Well, I guess he's leading in attempts. Jordan Love with a rush for 14 yards. Receiving Austin Eckler, 2 receptions for 7 yards. It's the lead for the for the Commanders. That's pretty crazy. And the lead for the Packers is Tucker Kraft, 2 receptions for 72 yards in total. Time to throw has gone down now for Jaden Daniels, down at 2.42. Jordan Love with 2.67 yards after contact. Austin Eckler 1.84. Jordan Love 6.82 yards of separation. Austin Eckler, a lot of Austin Eckler here. I mean, I have him on my bench, but he's a reliable guy. He's a reliable guy at the very least. Yards of separation, Austin Eckler 7.65. Chris Brooks 13.41 total yards. 11 total yards for the Commanders with 9 passing yards, 3 rushing yards, and a sack. Packers total 151 yards, 128 passing, 33 rushing with 1 sack themselves. Tucker Kraft is back in. Ooh, I did not see that. I know that they were saying that he was waiting to get back in, so I guess it was maybe he was just shooken up a little bit. They were just checking on him. Dude, these stats are pretty cool. The only thing is, I wish that they organized this a little bit better. It's organized by last name. I think I would have organized it by number, so I could see all the stats of everyone. So, for example, Matthew Golden, their first round pick for the Packers, first round pick in like 20 something years. He was a 23rd overall pick from Texas. He's 5'11", 191 pounds. He was born on August 1st, 2003, which means he's only 22 years old in Houston, Texas. Sorry. He has 2 receptions in his career, 16 receiving yards. So average about 8.0 yards. Thanks, Cherry. And there is your dagger. That's bad funny. Jerry Jones, man, taking the beating every single day for the mistakes that he makes. 4th and 4, the Packers are going to punt it away. Wheeling with the punt. Whalen. There is a flag in the play. They bring it up to the 28-yard line. 28. Maybe they give him 29. Looks like the commentators are saying it might be a face mask on the Packers, which I believe will give him, 15 yards maybe? Personal foul, face mask, kicking team. Number 59. 15-yard penalty added on to the end of the... Yeah. Extra 15 yards for the Commanders here. Why did you guys paint your chest and arms white? You're already white. 11 total yards in the first quarter. Few in the first quarter since week 17 in 2018. First and 10 from the 45-yard line. They snap it. They throw it. They got it by Deebo Samuel, who gets met and makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons on the field. Jaden Daniels with another throw. Short throw to Deebo Samuel. Caught. brought about 6-7 yards. They give him 6. It's gonna be 3rd and 4. Jaden Daniels 5 for 5 for about what's that? 15 yards. 16. He needs some help. He needs some milk. Just trying to get the chat in a little bit closer. 3rd and 3 from the 48-yard line of the Packers. This is looking quite similar to the start of the Vikings-Bears games. Yeah, honestly, kind of. Pass is caught for the first down by Terry McLaurin. Yeah, it's kind of one of those like slow starts where the Packers look dominant. They scored quickly and then they let up. And the Commanders are just like getting some stuff going, but not enough. Jaden Daniels runs forward for about a 1 yard gain, maybe 2. Second down, 2nd and 9. They're going to give him a 1 yard. Maybe probably like a long one. Second and 9. They snap the ball. Ooh, overthrew. Cross key Merritt. I just realized now Packers are at home and they're going all white today. I noticed that they were wearing all white, and then I realized, oh wait, the Commanders are wearing their home gear, even though they're away. So Packers chose for their all whites today. Vikings, Sunday night, we're doing our throwbacks as we're going up against the Atlanta Falcons doing a college football rematch. College football championship rematch from 2024. Jaden Daniels with some time, throws it. Oh, caught and then out of the hands by Noah Brown. 4th and 9 here. I think they're going to... Let's see, I got to remember where they are. I think all white in mid-September, yeah. all white week 2. Definitely makes sense why they're called the Cheeseheads. So wait, were they were here in Lambeau, right? For the Lions game? They're punting it away. Did it touch him? Hold up. Did it hold on, did it not touch the foot of the Packer? It looked like it touched his foot, which means fair game. Hold up. Timeout here. Okay. Yeah, let me see. Were they in... Let's see. Yeah, they were in Lambeau. Okay. Let me write down this. I went with the Commanders. Chris went with the Packers. David Packers. Geo Commanders. Jesse Commanders. And then Nate with the Packers. Remember, at halftime, we will be holding ourselves accountable for the predictions we made week 1 and going over the games of week 2. I'll be going over my crazy hot takes and all that stuff and just throwing out some wild predictions out there. Week 1 was a crazy week. Trey Amos was questionable return. Oof, that's a big hit. It's a big hit for the Commanders. He was playing pretty well. Yeah, week 1 was pretty interesting. It was a good week. Good week of matchups. Hell of a comeback. Dude, the Bills coming back with 4 and change minutes left on the clock, down 15 points. That was crazy. Vikings coming back with 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Both teams making records. Vikings specifically, JJ McCarthy making a lot of records for a first time debuting rookie. First debuting rookie to get 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. First debuting rookie to make a 10-point deficit comeback and win. What was it? First ever or second ever, this or that. It's crazy. Ooh, deep ball pass. Jordan Love intended for Matthew Golden, overthrown. And Golden is pissed. I'll tell you who's pissed. Matthew Golden fans who started him, or at least owners in the league. Matthew Golden was going straight down the middle. They went deep and, dude, honestly, I don't know who to blame there. Jordan Love might have just slightly overthrown it, but Matthew Golden could have just put on the Jets like a second earlier. That's rough. They give it to Josh Jacobs, who runs it down the middle for about an 8-yard gain. Maybe they give him 9. It's third down. Jordan Love with no pressure, 7 for 7, 122 yards and a touchdown. With pressure, 1 for 4, 6 yards and a sack. That is entering this drive in this game. 3rd and 1 from the 17-yard line. They snap the ball. They give it to Josh Jacobs, who gets a first down. Brings it to the 20. Yeah, Packers are being dominant, but can they hold that? I think that's the biggest issue with the North is we're very good, but then we just start to, I don't know, get comfortable or get tired, and then we start falling off. Vikings, Packers, and Bears specifically. Lions, they usually keep the same rhythm throughout the game, so if they start bad, they end bad. Oh, caught, intended. It was caught by Heath. That Heath bar, he has kids. Heath unfortunately caught it out of bounds. 1 foot. Ooh, actually, that was in bounds. Yeah, tap. Wow, he's in bounds. Will they challenge you? That's the question. Yeah, LaFleur challenges it. Wow, what a catch. Wow, Heath. Okay, Heath. He's like, he got it. He caught it. Yeah, I don't think they're going to have to review this for too long. I swear if they take a whole 5-minute commercial and they come back, they're like, well, we're just still reviewing the footage here. We got to see, we really like money, so we got to see if it actually was caught or not in bounds. Or it's clear after review. Rule is completed catch, overturned. They win the challenge. They save their timeout and their next challenge. 37-yard catch for Heath. They throw Heath back in the lineup. They're like, hey, get back in there, dog. Average yards per play, Washington 1.9, Green Bay 8.7. LaFleur loves a challenge. Yeah, LaFleur is like, challenge everything. It was kind of clear there. Challenge it. Josh Jacobs fights for an extra yard or two. It was a 2-yard gain. Dude, I'm so pumped to go to the Vikings Giants game. That's gonna be so much fun. Oh man, it's gonna be so much fun. It might be cold. I hope it's not, because like that part of December is usually like, hey, like surprise, it's still warm. You know, it sometimes hits there, but it also could be like, here comes 2 feet of snow, you know, and that's an outdoor field. So I'm like, hey, please don't let it be cold. Caught by Romeo Dobbs, who runs to the side. Goes out of bounds, I believe, at the 35 of the Commanders. Romeo Dobbs with his big old cushiony head. Yeah, they were at their own 40-yard line. And Commanders 40. And they brought it to the 35. Jordan Love, 10 for 14, 182 yards and a touchdown. All right, from the 23, Josh Jacob gets 1 minus yard. We have David in the fantasy who added Romeo Dobbs and dropped Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed questionable with his shoulder injury, who had 15.6 last game with 3 receptions, 45 yards, and a touchdown, but with 21 return yards. Romeo Dobbs right now, last game had 8.82 receptions for 68 yards. And then this game right here, he's at 11.8, 3 catches for 28 with a touchdown. 2nd and 11, tosses it, caught by Tucker Kraft, who pushes the defender off of him. Gets a first down and a lot more. Tucker Kraft, man, he's going to be a problem. They drafted him and Luke Musgrave on the same draft, like pretty close. It was like, what, 2nd round and 3rd round? He's going to be a problem. Super Lamario added Romeo Dobbs and dropped Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed. Sorry, that was not correct. Super Lamario added Jaden. Oh, wait, why is it not updating? Added Jaden Reed and dropped Jaden Higgins, the wide receiver for the Texans. Okay. Josh Jacobs moves it forward to the 1-yard line, maybe the 2. Interesting. Jaden Higgins dropped. It's pretty interesting. Tempting, to say the least. Touchdown Packers. Josh Jacobs with the touchdown. Josh Jacobs with the touchdown. Did I update that? Yeah, okay, good. Now I just got to update this. I love when I'm on my desk, to be honest. As much as I love reacting from the couch and watching it on the TV, I love being at the desk because I can easily just change everything. The possession, the basically everything. The only thing I forgot was I have my flag button. So I will remember to do that. But it's easy to update the score because it's all right in front of me. Boom. And I have it done differently this season as compared to the seasons prior. Before, I had to go into OBS, click on the individual score, but I just added it to the Photoshop document, so it's a lot easier to do it this way. Yeah, great challenge there by LaFleur, because that was a great catch by Heath. Kept the drive alive and gave them that touchdown in the end. It's 14-0 Green Bay over the Washington Commanders. Will the Commanders pick it up here? They do have the ball at the half, so they could bookend end of first half, beginning of second half with 2 touchdowns and tie it up 14-14. But they got to get some momentum here. They don't have many yards. There's only 20 yards of passing for Jaden Daniels with about 3 yards of rushing. Yeah, 3 yards of rushing for the Commanders. 23 total yards. It's wild. Austin Eckler leads the team with 2 catches for 7 yards. They got to get some more offense here. Oh my God, it's Megan Trainor. Reminder, at halftime, we'll be going over our predictions from week 1, seeing who did what, how they did, and holding ourselves accountable. Hopefully, you watching, whether you're live or on the video, the comments. Make sure you guys leave your predictions for week 1. Oh, I should say predictions for week 2, holding yourself accountable from week 1. I won't spoil anything this week from the predictions we made last week. However, I will say from the official predictions I've made before the season, both the lucky guess and the official predictions, I am 12-4 on my lucky guess, which is basically right after the draft, and I am 9-7 after my official prediction. Ooh, someone's hurt. Someone's hurt badly. Dietrich's Wise. You can tell he's sobbing, bro. His whole head's like Dietrich's Wise, defensive end. Bro, he's crying in the photo. What happened here, man? He got through. Oh, yeah, the line falls on him. Right on his leg. Yeah, he's sobbing, bro. He's hurting. That's rough. It's a frog, yeah, Kermit. It's Patrick Mahomes. He looked different in that commercial. He short hair, like very short hair. It's interesting. Hey, back to commercials. Cool, love that. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Jordan Love now with 199 yards with 1 touchdown. Let me can I click Jordan Love from here? No, I cannot. Jordan Love. Jordan. See, it's tough because it goes by last name. Jordan Love, 6'4", weighing 219 pounds, from Bakersville, California. 26, November 2nd is his birthday, 1998, from Utah State. Green Bay draft 2020 first round 26th overall pick. 6 years of experience. Passing yards in his career, 8,342. 62 passing touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns, 25 interceptions, and with a passer rating of 83.7. I wish it told us how, what's it called? His completions, like 6 for whatever. I think he's like what, 12 for 15, 12 for 18. Dang, Tucker Craft right now, 3 catches, 89 yards. What is that, 11.9 in fantasy? Dang, number 99 gonna get carted away. Everyone just tapping him, be like, yo, stop crying, my boy. Stop crying, my boy. Hurry up and get off the field, my boy. We're trying to play, my boy. Brandon McManus going to kick it off here. 7:34 minutes left of the half. Possession of the Commanders, like I said before. Commanders have the ball on the way back, so at the half. So they could run out the clock, score here, score the second half, and tie it up 14-14. Luke McCaffrey runs it up to about the 30-yard line. All right, 1st and 10 here. Do they give him the 30? Yes, they do. From the 30-yard line, 1st and 10, 7:30 on the clock. Jaden Daniels needs to get his offense together. He gives it to Crosskey Merritt, who brings it forward for 5 yards. First half possessions, all punts, 3 and out, 6 plays and a punt. Daniels throws it, caught by Scary Terry, who had to juggle it and then catch it again. Caught for a 1st down and much more. Fantasy update again. Christian Watson was taken and dropped. Geno Smith. Christian Watson currently physically unable to perform. He got a 1-year contract extension. He has a knee ACL injury, so he should be out till at least the bye week, right? Maybe. Dalton Schultz also added here. That was probably a panic pick. I mean, I don't know why he started Ertz over Njoku, to be honest. Commanders, Packers. Commanders, Packers. $6:45. No timeouts taken here. Only timeouts have been injury timeouts or production timeouts. From the right hash, Jaden Daniels lined up at their own 49-yard line. 6:30 left to go on the clock as the clock runs now. 5 seconds left on the play clock. They snap it. They fake it to Crosskey. They throw it. Ooh, intended for Terry McLaurin. Way off, but could have been intercepted by Valentine there. Oh. Dang, Michael Parsons got bullied there. I'm not gonna lie. 9 snaps Parsons has played, 0 sacks, but only 1 pressure. 2nd and 10, once again from the 49, 6:21 on the clock, 7 seconds on the play clock. They snap the ball. Jaden Daniels throws it, caught by Noah Brown. 1 yard shy of the 1st down, so it is 3rd and 1 from the 38-yard line. Actually, sorry, 42 of the Packers side. They snap it. They give it to Crosskey, who gets the 1st down and a few more past the 40. Brings it to the 37-yard line. Maybe 37 and a half. First and 10 from they're gonna call it 38-yard line. Debo Samuel in motion. Daniel with some times. Now runs forward. Gains about 5 on the run. Takes it to the 33. Oh, man. Krosky couldn't take the starting job by midseason. I think he could take it by like, when's their bye? I think they could take it by the bye week, to be honest. Oh, bye week is week 12. Yeah, for sure. I could see them take it by week 5, maybe week 6. Eckler as their quote unquote 1B, but be like 2. It's the catcher. All right, pass broken up, intended for Noah Brown. 3rd and 5, 4:37 left of the half. Keyshawn Nixon there on the coverage. Yeah, coverage. Beautiful, beautiful. 3rd and 5 here. Daniels had been 8 for 12 for 43 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. 6 seconds left in the play clock. They snap it with 2 to go. Daniels, pocket collapsing, throws it deep. Oh, just over Terry McLaurin. It's 4th and 5 now. I say they go for it, to be honest. Packers want to be aggressive. You got to be aggressive here, too. You're at the 33, only 5 yards away. No, boo. They're sending out the kicking squad. $51-yard field goal attempt. Matt Gay kicks it. And it's good. It is good. Yeah, nowadays you have to make those. If not, you're fired, dude. If you don't make a 50-yard, you don't deserve to be in the NFL. It's crazy because back then it was never like that. Thing is, there's still 4:27 in the quarters. So if the Commanders step up, get the stop, if Packers go 3 and out for some reason, Commanders could put points on the board, make it to 10, get the ball on at the half, and be up by 3. You know? But they have to stop the Packers here, like, soon. Both teams still with all their timeouts. Oh, good. What's going on? Matt Gay with a kickoff. Kicks it to the right. Emmanuel Wilson takes it from the 1, brings it up to the 30. No. 28, 27. Reminder, at halftime, we're going to be going over the predictions that we made last week, holding ourselves accountable, and making predictions for week 2. Vince Lombardi, 1959 to 67. Handoff. Xavier Williams with a first down and a lot more. Ooh, assistant or something on the sideline got hurt pretty bad. Looks like he stomped on his ankle. That's rough. Second and 2. What? That was, oh, hold up. That was second and 2. I thought he made it first down and more. Wow. Second and 2 from the 35. Jacobs makes it first down and more from the 40. There's a flag, though. Let me remind myself to do this. Boom, flag. There's a flag. Number 86 of the Packers. What is this? What is this right here? Is it the We Go Deep logo? Oh, yeah, it is. It is. So We Go Deep logo right here. Ding, 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 ding. Got it. Second and 12 from the 25-yard line now. 2 seconds left on the play clock. One snap it at 0. Jordan Love throws it up to Brooks. Brings it back to the line of scrimmage. 3 minutes left on the clock. Commanders still have a chance. Honestly, if I was the Commanders here, I would have taken that timeout right there. They can't run it down to the 2-minute warning, though, so that at least is good. Commanders need to stop here. Bobby Wagner, 6-time first-team All-Pro, tied 4th amongst linebackers since 1970. 3rd and 11, 2:30 on the clock, 7 seconds on the play clock. They snap it. Pressure closing in. Oh, pocket closing. Still trying to get a throw. Throws it deep. Ooh, pass intended for Romeo Doubs. Fought Lattimore for it, and it is incomplete. 4th and 11, 2:14 on the clock. They're going to have to punt it away. Commanders now with 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to try to get a touchdown here to make it a 4-point game going into the half. And they get the ball back. Hey, if the Commanders get the momentum here, they can end the beginning of the third quarter up 17-14. If the Packers don't keep it going, I mean, as of now, they made 7 points each quarter. So we'll see if they can keep that momentum going. But if the Commanders get hot here, it's going to be kind of rough. Caught at 20, runs forward, 30, 35, 40, 43. Good return. 2:02 left on the clock, too. So they still have that 2-minute warning. NBA coming to prime, coming October 24th. Let's go. I'm kind of upset that they have Cat over Ant-Man. Just saying. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, 2 minutes, 2 seconds on the clock. From the 43-yard line. Mike Parsons on the field. They snap the ball. Daniels runs. Runs out of bounds. Doesn't need to save the time, obviously, because it is 2-minute warning. So 1:55 on the clock. Brings it closer to a first down here. Two-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Hey, it's still anybody's game. Packers, they start off looking dominant. Now they're getting some missteps, some overthrows by Jordan Love. Nothing too like, oh, they're starting to panic, but yeah, they're missing some clicks. Some of the runs are going pretty well, but the others not so well. Let me look at the stats over here. Jaden Daniels, 43 yards. Jordan Love now with 200, so only getting 1 yard in that last possession. Yeah, values back in McDonald's. Like, yeah. Okay. We have Jaden Daniels, 3 rushing attempts, 14 yards. Josh Jacobs, 11, only for 34 yards. That's what, like about 3.1 yards per carry with 1 touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 receptions for 18 yards, leading the Commanders in receptions. Tucker Kraft leading still for the Packers, 3 receptions for 89 yards. Jaden Daniels, 2.67 seconds to throw. Jordan Love, 2.95. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt now, yards after contact, 7.16. Jordan Love, 6.82. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Yeah, Eckler is no longer on this list. 8.2 yards. Chris Brooks, 9.82 yards of separation. We'll go over the predictions at halftime, and then if there's some extra time, we'll look at the fantasy as we are halfway. We'll check out all the matchups, including my matchup, which, as Zach Ertz continues to do nothing, that win percentage goes higher and higher. Go snack go is pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. 2nd and 2 from the 49 of the Packers. The Commanders have the ball. They snap it. They give it to Eckler, who runs forward for the first down. They could also still go get a field goal, get a touchdown on the way back, and go for 2 and still tie it up. 2nd down here. 1:20 on the clock. Both teams here still with 3 timeouts. I mean, from the Packers 41, the Commanders have the ball. 2nd and 5. Oh, false start here for number 78. Laramie Tunsil. New team, still the same penalties that he's committing. Last season he made so many for the Texans, it was ridiculous. That one Vikings game versus the Texans, it was like what, week 3, week 2? He made like 6 false start penalties. $12 false starts last season. Wow. Two and 9, they lose 10 seconds on the clock. I mean, that kind of benefits the Commanders, no? They throw it to Debo. Gains about 5 yards. Ball did come out, recovered by the Commanders lineman, but I believe they were down before they counted the out. 3rd and 4, 35 seconds on the clock from the 40. 30 seconds. 25, they snap the ball. Daniels on the run. Stops. Ooh, nearly picked off. 19 seconds on the clock. 4th and 4 here. Pass intended for Austin Eckler. Daniels took his helmet off. I believe that they're going for the field goal here. $58-yard field goal attempt here for Matt Gay. 5 seconds on the play clock. They snap it. It's good. And is the field goal? No good. No good for the field goal. 14 seconds for the Packers. It's going to be right there at the 40. Honestly, Green Bay could get a field goal here too. They also have 3 timeouts. That's what I'm saying. It would have benefited the Packers if they took a timeout there, because it would have been, instead of them wasting the like having the 10-second runoff, they could have saved some time there. At the very least, it would have 24 seconds if you count the 10-second runoff. So there'd have been 24 seconds with 2 timeouts here. And they're at their 40, 47, 48 yard line. They snap the ball. Jordan Love with some time, throws it. Caught by Wicks. Out of bounds, but there's 8 seconds left. They give it to Josh Jacobs, who runs it down the middle for about a 7 yard gain. Big if Packers get a score. Yeah. They're taking the time out here 4 seconds, so they're at least getting a field goal. Yeah. Dang. It's gonna be harder for the Commanders to come back now. At least at the start of the half. Commanders get the ball back. Josh Jacobs gets tackled and on the ground. He's taking timeout. 4 seconds left. Yeah, because then they're gonna get a touchdown here. I mean, if they get a touchdown on the way back, it'll be what, 10-17, a whole touchdown behind. So still behind, still not impossible, but 48-yard field goal attempt. Ooh, doinked. No good. No good. Dang. Okay, so there's still life. There is still life. Dang. Oops. So with that being said, it is officially halftime, which means that we are here to hold ourselves accountable. If you guys know, this is We Go Deep, where we go footballs deep and hot takes and our predictions and our crazy antics. And we are going to hold ourselves accountable. I am the only one running the show today, solo dolo. But yeah, another missed kick is pretty crazy. A lot of those this past week. So I don't know what's going on with the kickers, but yeah, we are going to go over the predictions that we made last week and holding ourselves accountable. Hopefully, if you made predictions, even if you held it to yourself, you are holding yourself accountable to everything that everything that you said. And I'll be holding myself accountable by making my predictions for week 2. I'll be asking the boys to send in their messages later to get their predictions, to have it basically on record. But without further ado, we have our results from the week 1 of the NFL 2025 to 2026 season. In last place, with a record of 8-8, is Chris. Chris had 8-8. The ones that he got wrong, he picked the Dolphins, he picked the Panthers, he picked the Patriots, he picked the Jets, the Titans, the Lions, the Texans, and the Ravens. And that Ravens one was a bad beat because Ravens had a chance to win the game, and the Bills came back in the last 4 minutes, coming back from a 15-point deficit to gain 16 points and win the game. Next up, with a record of 9-7, it is Caleb. Caleb 9-7. The ones that he had wrong, he went for the Panthers, the Patriots, the Jets, the Giants. He went for. Obviously, he's a Giants fan, so he'd stick with his boys. The Seahawks, the Titans, and the Bears. And the Bears for sure went bear down. And they lost that one. They lost it in the fourth quarter after being up 11 points, then allowing 21 points. And their 7 that they scored was not enough to catch up. So, yeah. And then after that, it is a tie. We're going to consider this a tie between David, Gio, Jesse, and Nathan. 10-6 for David and Nathan. Gio and Jesse 10-5 because I forgot to ask them about the Friday night game. Excuse me. And yeah, so the ones David got wrong: the Chiefs, the Falcons, the Patriots, the Giants, the Texans, the Ravens. Then it was Gio had the Browns, the Dolphins, the Panthers, the Lions, the Seahawks. Jesse with the Dolphins, the Panthers, the Patriots, the Lions, the Texans. Nathan with the Chiefs, the Dolphins, the Panthers, the Lions, the Texans, and the Ravens. Like I said, bad beat on the Ravens there. Which means that I had the best record last week with a record of 12-4. The only ones I got wrong were the Browns, which was a bad beat. The Bengals honestly should have lost that. The Dolphins, they got smacked around by Indiana Jones and the Colts. The Panthers, I felt like on paper they should have won, but the Jaguars are looking pretty okay. And the Seahawks, I went for, but they lost to the Niners. Seahawks could have won that game, but Niners were better. Even though I do think the Niners are going to continue to suck moving forward, especially if Brock Purdy is out, which I do believe he is, and all their wide receivers are hurt. Christian McCaffrey, who we don't know, like he's doing good, but anything can happen. But 12-4 is the winning record this week by myself. I'm the only one with 12. There's no 11, and there's 4 10s. So pretty good record, if I do say so myself. So that puts me at a 0.75% completion. We have Chris at 0.5. We have David at 0.625. Gio and Jesse 0.667. Caleb with 0.563 and Nate with 0.625 out of the season so far. Now, a little reminder of our predictions so far. This game, I predicted the Commanders to win. Chris with the Packers, David with the Packers, Gio with the Commanders, Jesse with the Commanders, Caleb with no answer, Nathan with the Packers. So, as of now, the Packers are up 14-3. Commanders do have the ball back at the half, so we will see how the momentum goes. After a missed kick, it might slow down the momentum for the Packers. So far, they're on track to get a touchdown every quarter, but we'll see. We have the next game, Browns at Ravens. Honestly, this should be a Ravens win, and if it isn't, it's going to be embarrassing. Listen, I know the Ravens have a bad start last year, record 20-24-25. 2024 to the 2025 season. Let's see. The Ravens ended off 12-5, but they started off with. Oh, I was about to say that's the same. Let's see. They started off with a loss to the Raiders, which was kind of rough. Or was it a loss to the Chiefs first? What is this game? Oh, yeah. Okay. Lost to the Chiefs, then lost to the Raiders. So it was kind of two L's. I don't see something like this happening, but it is the Browns. The Browns have beat them before, but they are in Baltimore. I think they get their revenge. They're like, hey, I'm pissed. We're going to drop like 56 points on the Browns. So I think the Ravens win this one. Give me the Ravens at home. Jaguars at Bengals. This should be a bounce back for the Bengals. And I know they won last game, but they need a bounce back pretty badly. Jaguars looking pretty okay. They recently lost Tank Bigsby to the Eagles. Travis Hunter is going to be playing more DB from what I've heard. So maybe he covers Jamar Chase or Higgins or whoever. Um, it's gonna be a rough one. Bengals usually start rough. Their defense is atrocious, and their O line isn't the best either. But I'm gonna say the Bengals get the win this one. I think they break, at least this year, they break that little streak that they have where they start horrible. At least for the time being, it's gonna be rough moving forward because I do believe the Bengals. Yeah, week 3 they face the Vikings, then they get the Broncos, then the Lions, then the Packers, and the Steelers, then the Jets, then the Bears. So it might be kind of rough moving forward, but at least I think they start off with a pretty decent record. So starting off 2-0 in my case. Giants at Cowboys. Listen, I didn't watch the game, but I heard Russell Wilson is kakapopo. I do believe Jackson Dart is the next start over Russell Wilson, with Jameis Winston being third, I believe, on the depth chart. So, do we get to see Dart halfway through the game? Is this a Russ like retirement angle here, or are we done with Russ, or what? I don't know. Cowboys look pretty dominant still, even without Micah Parsons. They were able to hold the Eagles perfectly fine, like with no issue. So I don't think that they're going to be too much of a. I guess I don't think they're going to be down too much. They were pretty close to being the Eagles. And for that reason, give me the Cowboys up against the G-Men. So, yeah, the Cowboys at home. So far, I have all the home minus Commanders. So, we will see. Bears at Lions. Now, this is a Ben Johnson revenge game. Ben Johnson, he left the Lions to be a head coach. Caleb Williams looking good for the first 15 scripted plays, and then when the script was over, he's like, I got to improv, I got to freestyle. Oh no, oh god. Their defense looks amazing. Their defense is amazing. Their offense, at least the O line, was pretty good. The Lions don't have a bad field, so I think there might not be any issue slipping. We will see some actual D line versus O line there with Hutch, and we'll see if he can get some penetration there to Caleb Williams. However, Caleb Williams did look kind of athletic right there in the first week. So despite us slipping because of the field, when there was a couple opportunities where we could have gotten Caleb, he was able to slip through. So I don't know. I think people are underestimating the defense of the Bears. Yes, the defense of the Lions are good. So it is a defense game. I think it's going to be like 13-14 kind of game. And man, it's tough. It's tough. I think the Bears defense are going to save Caleb Williams again. Give me the Bears over the Lions in Detroit. Um, like I mentioned, not only is it the OC, so the OC knows exactly the secret of the run game and everything that they've been good in doing last year, but I definitely think that the Bears can get some penetration with that O line. The Lions were two O linemen are gone. One of them retired, one of them to another team. So I do think that they're going to get some pressure on Jared Goff. Maybe Gibbs still has a decent day. Amon-Ra will still do okay, but I think that it's going to be kind of rough for the Lions. I think it's going to be a rough start for the Lions in general. I do believe in my official predictions. I have them, kind of starting 2-2. Maybe, no, I have them 3-4 at the bye week. So it's going to be kind of a rough start for them, but I think they can get the momentum going pretty soon. So, give me the Bears. Give me the Bears. I know it's going to be controversial to pick the Bears here, but give me the Bears. I think the Bears are a little underestimated. I do think that they are a much better team than they were last year. But Caleb Williams, it's just a quarterback curse or whatever in Chicago. They seem to never get it right with their quarterbacks. So We'll see if he'll be able to make 4,000 yards or 30 plus touchdowns or whatever it was. I think it was 35. All right. Patriots at Dolphins as they're getting ready pretty soon, like 2 minutes to get back in the game. Let me speed this up a little bit. Patriots at Dolphins. Give me the Patriots. The Dolphins look like absolute garbage. And I think they're going to continue to be garbage. I think Hill might be traded midseason if he doesn't just like suck in general. Tua is, I don't know. He's getting picked off like nonstop. Tua is looking washed. Waddle always playing and getting hurt. A-Chain is like the only silver lining there. So give me the Patriots at the Dolphins. 49ers at Saints. Ooh, this is going to be another suck-off game. I think Saints will get the number 1 overall pick, but I do think the Niners are not too far behind. I think they get the number 3 pick. No Brock Purdy. It is Mac Jones. I think, dang, this is going to be rough. I think this is going to be a CMC game. Give me the 49ers over the Saints. I think the Saints are going to do whatever they can to get the number 1 overall pick. They're getting Arch Manning. You hear it here. Hot take. Arch Manning is going to be the quarterback for the Saints in 2026. Bills at Jets. Give me the Jets. Obviously, no. Give me the Bills. Give me the Bills. They're going to dominate that Jets team. Jets look pretty nice, but it was going up against the Steelers, and it was like revenge game, so we'll see. Goff has never won a game when his play caller isn't called Sean McVay or Ben Johnson, being 0-19-1. That is crazy. That is pretty crazy. It's wild. It's wild. So yeah, I'm glad I'm going with the Bears here. Bills at Jets. Seahawks at Steelers. Give me the Steelers. I feel like the Steelers defense can put a lot of pressure on Sam Darnold, and he'll crack under pressure. Although Seahawks can be pretty dominant if they get the passing game going. The run game isn't the best. Rams at Titans. Give me the Rams. Panthers at Cardinals. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Give me the Cardinals. Panthers didn't look too good. It seems like Bryce Young is reverting back to the beginning of his rookie year, in the beginning of his sophomore year. He forgot everything he learned midway of his sophomore year, and he's playing pretty bad. But maybe they'll get back into it. Plus, without Adam Thielen as a safety blanket, it's kind of rough for him. Oh, Deebo Samuel on the sideline, a little exhausted. I don't know if he's exhausted or if he's hurt. We will see. We'll keep an eye on that. Commanders right now from the 41-yard line, 2nd and 6. They snap the ball. They pass it. Ooh, down to the feet of Krosky Merritt. Broncos at Colts. This is where Indiana Jones gets like 2 interceptions, maybe 3. I think this is like the Colts had a high, and then this is the drop, I think. And I think Colts defense is pretty good. People are calling Bo Picks because he had a couple picks last game, but I think this is a bounce back for him, and the defense helps cheer him up. Eagles at Chiefs. It is the Super Bowl rematch. This one is going to be interesting. Let's see. Right now, the Chiefs do not have really a wide receiver. They got Juju. Worthy is going to be out for some time. Rashee Rice is still suspended. Hollywood is like their only one. I heard from my sources that Tyreek Hill, there's interest for him to return back to the Chiefs. 3rd and 6 here, still from the 41, maybe the 40.5-yard line. 18 seconds on the play clock. They snap it. Daniels with the pocket collapsing, throws it, caught by Zach Ertz. That hurts a little bit for my fantasy, but that's fine. Eagles at Chiefs. I think this is going to be an interesting game. Eagles usually during the season isn't the best, although they've proven to be a little bit better with Saquon Barkley. However, give me the Chiefs to win the rematch here. I think the Chiefs spend a lot of time looking at that game, seeing where they can improve, and I think that they win this one. I don't see the Chiefs going 0-2. Although, if they do, we got a new king of the AFC West. So Give me the Chiefs. Falcons at Vikings. It is the Sunday night game. It's going to be pretty cool, pretty interesting. Give me the Vikings. It is a rematch of the college football. Michael Penix Jr. versus the JJ McCarthy. And I think that he's going to get the win again, just like he did before. Michael Penix Jr. Can move around, but I think we get to him, especially if we have Christian Darrisaw back, if we have Harrison Smith back. It'll be pretty interesting. I know that we're without Blake Cashman, but Eric Wilson did a great job stepping in. If Andrew Van Ginkel is out, I think we'll be okay. Dallas Turner will do a little bit more. And Bo Richter is actually pretty good, undrafted free agent that we got last year. But yeah, I thought Drake London was going to be out. I hope Drake London doesn't get injured more. But I think the Vikings can get the win on that. Then Monday night, we have a doubleheader. Buccaneers at Texans. This one's going to be kind of rough. Give me the Buccaneers. Emeka Egbuka looks like a dog. And the Texans, yeah, they won last time. Did they? I'm pretty sure. Let me see. There's a flag here as Jaden Daniels gets sacked. We'll see if that was a hold on the offense or if it was on the defense. Usually with stuff like that, it seems like it. Micah Parsons there for the sack. Let's see. Texans lost that last game. Holding offense. Penalty is declined. Micah Parsons with that half sack. Micah Parsons and Cooper share that sack. Give me the Buccaneers over the Texans. And then lastly, Chargers at Raiders. This is going to be a good matchup. Give me the Chargers. I think the Chargers will be the king of the West. I think the Chargers will be, be the team. Imagine if it's Chargers versus Vikings rematch at the Super Bowl. That would be pretty cool just because Michigan coach versus Michigan quarterback. And listen, we interviewed, doink, 52-yard field goal attempt is no good for Matt Gay here. Packers are going to get the ball, and now the game is slipping away from the Commanders, but anything can happen. It's an 11-point game. 11-point game at the half. Where did we hear this before? Monday night. So, yeah, Chargers, we interviewed Harbaugh to be the new head coach. We ultimately went with KOC. Harbaugh went back to school, Michigan, and he raised our future quarterback, and that'd be pretty cool. We faced them in week 6, 7, 8, 6, 7. We faced them week 8, Thursday night after a short week after the Eagles. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, that's crazy. He missed again. That's the third kick that he missed? Second kick? It's kind of rough. The defense for the Packers is looking pretty nice. Looking pretty dominant. But yeah, those are the predictions for week 2. I'm going to make sure the boys are held accountable as well. I'm going to be messaging them for their predictions. Leave your predictions below in the comments if you're watching this back. Hold yourself accountable for next week. Jaden Reed was ruled out of the game. It's unfortunate for Reed. But the thing is, it's not unfortunate for the Packers because they have so many. They have so many wide receivers. They still have Wicks. They have Dobbs. They have Golden. They have just whoever. They just throw to whoever's available. That's honestly, they're at no, what's it called? They are at no deficit at wide receiver with no Reed. So, all right. Let me get a drink. Be right back. Buffalo Thursday night. Dolphins Dolphins Bills next week. It's gonna be pretty good. At least for the Bills. Dolphins gonna suck. Great idea. First and 10 for the Packers. Throws it, caught by Luke Musgrave. Beautiful deep pass. $23-yard gain. Yeah, Packers are going to dominate. I think it's a combination of both. The sophomore slump for Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. But it's also the Packers are just very dominant this year. I wouldn't be surprised if they make top 5 of the power rankings, the NFL power rankings. Let's see. I didn't actually see because I stopped subscribing to NFL on YouTube. Just because, like, on the off season, it's just a bunch of nonsense. So I'm like, eh. Let me see exactly what their power rankings are this week. You got QB rankings next Thursday. Bills 45, Dolphins 13. That's very, very nice of you to give the Dolphins 13. I think it's gonna be like, might honestly be a blowout. Josh Jacobs first down. It honestly could be like 45-0. But I could also see it like 52 to like 6. With the Dolphins having 52, of course. I'm kidding. Josh Jacobs was short with the replaces. Brock Purdy likely out 2 to 5 weeks with the turf toe variant. Yeah, listen, the Niners are going to have a suck-off this year. It's going to be the Niners, the Saints, and the Dolphins. They're going to be fighting for the top 3. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Passes it, caught by Luke Musgrave, brings it to the 27, actually the 17-yard line of the Commanders. They're in the red zone. They're getting closer and closer to another score here. Where is the power rankings? Is it not power rankings here? Cowboys cornerback who is signed, Deron Bland, can miss multiple weeks due to foot injury. Josh Jacobs with the 2-yard gain. There's a flag now. Flag. Holding on the offense. Where is NFL Power Rankings? Here we go. No, these are quarterback. Dude, just give me... Oh, man. Are they not doing the NFL Power Rankings? Like the team Power Rankings? Week 2 picks. You have Fantasy Sleepers, Fantasy Stardom, Roundup. Dude, am I tripping? Do they not have NFL Power Ranking anymore? Go to their YouTube. Okay, they did. All right. Just hard to find it on their website. Oh, there's no link for it. Okay, maybe they're just keeping it exclusive to the show. All right. All right, so NFL quarterback rankings as of week 2, according to the NFL. Josh Allen at number 1, Patrick Mahomes at number 2. I think he should be a lot lower. Just saying. Lamar Jackson at number 3, Joe Burrow at 4, Daniels at 5, Herbert at 6, Stafford at 7, Hurts at 8, Mayfield at 9, Prescott at 10, Prescott and the Cowboys always in the top 10, dude. First and 25 here from the 27-yard line. Caught by Tucker Kraft. $19-yard gain. So from first and 25 down to second and 9. CJ Stroud at 11, Geno Smith, Brock Purdy, Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields going up 13 spots. Sam Darnold, Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence, Bo Nix, Joe Flacco, Daniel Jones going up 8 spots. Michael Penix, Drake May, JJ McCarthy going up 3 spots. Josh Jacobs with the first down. Spencer Rattler going up 5 spots despite losing. Russell Wilson, Bryce Young going down 10 spots. Wow. Cam Ward, Caleb Williams going down 7, and Tua going down 12 spots. And then the power rankings for the NFL team. Eagles, Bills, Ravens, Packers at 4. They're already at top 5, of course. Chiefs, Bucks, Commanders, Lions. Let me guess. Cowboys at 9. First and goal here. Jordan Love running. Throws it up, throws it out. North Division, NFC North Division odds now have changed. Packers at -120, Vikings at plus 290, Lions at plus 410, and Bears at plus 1,000. Dang. So they're predicting Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears in that order. It's very interesting. Lions dropped 3 spots in the power rankings. Wow, Cowboys are not in the top 10. Josh Jacobs runs it up. Gets some blocks, only gains 2 yards. Third and goal here. So yeah, then it goes Broncos, Rams, Vikings up from 12, going to 11, creeping in slowly into the top 10. Then there's the Bengals, Chargers, Texans, Niners, Pittsburgh, Steelers. Let me see. After them is the Cardinals, the Bears, the Seahawks, the Falcons, the Cowboys, the Jaguars, the Raiders, the Colts. And lastly, the Patriots, the Titans, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Giants, the Browns, the Panthers, the Saints. Third and goal. Jordan Love has to throw it away again. I am surprised the Patriots are all the way down at 25. They were 22 and they dropped down 3 more, but that's pretty crazy that they're that low. LaFleur tried to get a timeout. He couldn't get it. $22-yard field goal attempt for Brandon McManus. And it is easily in. It is good. Man, it's still not over. It is 2 touchdown game. The defense needs to step up, and the Commanders offense needs to start doing something. Josue in the chat. Coco! What's good, brother? What up, Sway? What's good? How's your night? This game has been pretty interesting, to say the least. Was not expecting the Commanders to only have 3 points at this, point in time. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum. Bum, 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 bum. Did they just leak the Super Bowl with this commercial, this FanDuel commercial? They said it's the Bills versus the Eagles. Could it possibly be that the Bills are finally making it back to the Super Bowl after losing four straight? Rather watch the Eagles Chiefs rematch or Aaron Rodgers play against Packers week 8. I mean, yeah, it's been interesting. It's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. I wish that the Commanders were doing a little bit more, but that's just me as a Vikings fan rooting for the downfall of the Packers. But I have all season to root for that, because Packers at Browns, Packers at Cowboys. Actually, Micah Parsons coming back on Sunday Night Football. That's interesting. After their bye week, Bengals. They have the Cardinals, the Steelers, the Panthers, the Eagles, and they have the Giants, the Vikings, the Lions, the Bears, the Broncos, the Bears, the Ravens, the Vikings. They have a hard final half of the season. Luka Doncic traded to the Lakers. Micah Parsons traded to the Packers. Is there another Dallas player that can be traded in the meantime before the year is over? Is there like a hockey player or like a baseball player that can be traded out of Dallas? Dallas Stars for hockey and is there a Dallas team for baseball? I know there's the Astros, but that's Houston. Rangers, Texas Rangers. You know what? Just for the lulz, trade somebody from the Rangers. Trade somebody from the the Stars. Also, how crazy would it be if Packers Cowboys in playoffs this year? That would be pretty crazy. I don't know if the Cowboys make it to the playoffs. Cowboys do have a tough schedule. Eagles, Giants. I mean, Bears. Bears are tough. Packers are tough. Jets, Panthers, Command. It's not the worst actually. Commanders, Broncos, Cardinals are fine. Raiders are fine. Eagles, Chiefs. Caught by Ertz, right? Or was that 82? Uh, Chiefs, Lions, Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, ending with the Giants. I don't know. They could make it. They could make it. Who makes the playoffs in the NFC? Listen, in my official predictions, it might be actually a little bit different now, but Eagles, Rams, Vikings, Panthers, Commanders, Lions, Packers. I think Panthers are out, Buccaneers are in. Eckler getting stopped at the line. I think everything else might be right, but Lions could be out if they continue to play bad. But I think that they can get back up there. So I have Eagles, Rams, Vikings, Bucks, Commanders, Lions, Packers, in my opinion. Like right now. I don't think the Falcons stand a chance. Saints are going for number one. Niners are going for number two. Dolphins are going number three overall picks. Ooh, short for Terry McLaurin. Dude, Commanders offense can't get anything going. 4th and 3 here. They're going to have to punt that away. Yeah. Giants, they're not going to make it. I think, dude, I don't know. I don't know what the Giants need, man. I don't know what the Giants need because, like, they have Jackson Dart. They can maybe solve something. They have defense. They have offense. Like maybe a little bit of a better running back, maybe a little bit better of a quarterback. I don't know how well Jackson Dart is, but I don't know what they need. Ooh, good stop here. Commanders are making it. Eagles are making it. Cowboys could, maybe they could. Falcons aren't making it. I'm sorry, but Michael Penix is not. I mean, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. I think he needs a little bit more weapons. Like he has Bijan, Drake London, but Drake is kind of injured right now. But you need somebody better than Ray McLeod, you know. Panthers now they look bad, so I don't think they're going. Saints definitely not. All jokes aside, the Giants coach is due to. I think so too. That would be interesting because he won Coach of the Year 2 years ago. No, Brian Dable, Coach of the Year. Like, what is the record of like 2022? So 22, 23, 24. This is the third year. So it would be interesting. Like, what is the record of winning Coach of the Year and then getting fired? So wait, he got Coach of the Year, getting 9-7-1 when the Vikings on freaking Coach O'Connell's first year got 13 wins. What? Come on, it's ridiculous. Yeah, he's definitely on the hot seat, and I think maybe that will help. Maybe that's what they need to be better. But like I mentioned, my hot take is if the Packers, after all of this, do not make the playoffs, or make the playoffs and are like done, like they're out, like they lose the first game, I think Brian Gutekunst and Matt LaFleur are gone. At least one of them if they make it to the playoffs, but they're both gone if they don't make the playoffs. Like LaFleur is a good coach, but like they need something fresh if that's the case, because they're not making the playoffs, or they're making the playoffs and they're instantly losing. So that's my hot take. I think I'm trying to think who's on the hot seat. Brian Dable's specialty is quarterback guru, and that position has been a hot man since he's been there. Yeah, I think he lied about being the quarterback guru. I'll tell you, Kevin O'Connell is a quarterback guru. That dude, he has opened up the quarterback rehab. He squeezed the final juice out of Josh Dobbs. He fixed Sam Darnold while he was here. He like launched Daniel Jones at least week 1. We'll see how he does after that. But 1st and 10, 5:04 on the clock. It is the Packers' possession from the 9-yard line. I feel like they're going to do a lot of running just to run out the clock. They're up by 14. Josh Jacobs with a run brings it 1 yard forward. I think the Texans coach is in the hot seat. That's I see you in my head, but I'm trying to remember your name. Dang, yeah, I forgot his name. Look at the moon. Wow. Beautiful moon. I think Taylor, right? The coach for the Bengals, he's on the hot seat. Who gets fired first, Mike McDaniels or Dable? Ooh, McDaniels. I think the Giants would be like, let's wait till the end of the season. I think McDaniels is gone like week 6. You know what? Here's my official hot take. Write it down in stone. Mike McDaniels will be fired week 7. Like after the game week 7. That is after the lose to the Colts, lose to the Patriots, lose to the Bills, lose to the Jets, possibly lose to the Panthers, the Chargers. And then if they lose to the Browns here, then yeah, you're gone. So yeah, I do think that they're gone by week 7. Jordan Love having to throw the ball away, 3rd and 8. Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs has not been too great first 2 weeks. Yeah, I know. I don't know if that's I don't think it's his fault though. I feel like he's good, he's explosive, but I don't know if there's a change in the O-line where it's not working as well, or if people like have read him. Who is Reepsy? Caleb? No, Reepsy is my boy from Scotland. Reepsy was probably offended that you call him Caleb. Who is corrupt? What do you mean who's corrupt? Punt brings it to the 40. Brings it forward to the 50. All right. You're good. You're good. You're good. I think you're good. You're definitely good. Yeah, Mike McDaniels. There's not, honestly, to be honest, there's not many coaches in the hot seat. I feel like they give some of these new coaches like an extra year. Like, all right, listen, I know we made a mistake, but you still have time to keep it going. Maybe Kevin Stefanski is on the hot seat. I would say maybe, but I don't know. They were saying Josh to me. No. No, I was trying to say Josh Jacobs. I think Mike Tomlin would be in the hot seat if they don't go. I think he's fired if they don't go 500. If they don't get at least 8 and 9, then he's gone. Falcons. Who's the Falcons coach? Maybe the Falcons coach. Panthers coach, maybe. Saints coach is brand new, so I think they're gonna let him get a shot with Arch Manning. Scotland, what's happening? Hey, Scotland forever. Commanders are fine. Cowboys. Who's the coach of the Cowboys? That's their first year, so I think they're fine. Yeah, Brian Dable for sure. Cardinals coach. Who was it again? I see him in my head, but I can't put a face to it. Maybe Kyle Shanahan? I don't know. I think the Niners could suck and Kyle Shanahan will still be fine. Should John Harbaugh be in the hot seat? I think if you guys have a lot, like if you guys continue to have a few of those like losing the lead games, I think he should be at least in the conversation of being on the hot seat. But as long as you guys keep making it to the playoffs, you guys are fine. Now, if you guys go 8 wins, miss the playoffs, and it's because you've blown some leads again this season, let's say like against the Lions next week or the Chiefs the following, or against nice try catch by Noah Brown, nice try. If you guys lose to the Bengals like that, then yeah, maybe John should be standing next to, like they're like there's nobody on the hot seat there, but it's like open for him. Like he should be ready to sit down. Like he's there like just in case, But definitely if you guys get 8 wins and miss the playoffs and end up losing like a couple of those big games to like losing the leads, then yeah, for sure he should be gone by the end of the season. But it should be at the end of the season. There's no way it's in season. I think Matt LaFleur is gone before John Harbaugh, though. In my opinion. Ooh, Eckler pushing forward. Possibly got that first down. They're marking him short, but I think he got that. They're marking him way short. And then they moved it even further back. Bro, check that digital line. Check that digital line. They're going for it here, 4th and inches, shy of the 40-yard line. To center, even pushing the ball even back even further. And they get the first down. Um, I would go as crazy to say that I think this is a hot take. I think LaFleur and um Dan Campbell are gone before John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin, in my opinion. Like one of the things that are saving Mike Tomlin is just the fact that he's a person of color, and like the NFL really like pays extra to the teams that have people on staff of color, especially if they're the like the coaches. Um and just the fact that he's always in the playoff hunt. He's always positive, like or at least around positive, around 500. Oh, you know what? Who's on the hot seat? Nick Sirianni. If they don't make the playoffs this year, he's gone. I feel like if they go win the Super Bowl and then miss the playoffs the next season, Sirianni's gone. Who has more pressure, Aaron Rodgers with a legit defense or Parsons with a legit offense? Ooh, who has more pressure? Honestly, I think Parsons against a legit offense is it's more pressure on Parsons. Oh, oh, third and seven, no good. Wow, Daniels got avoided a sack by throwing that. Uh, I think Parsons can be beat by a legit offense more than Aaron Rodgers can be stopped by a legit defense, in my opinion. Parsons good, but one defender can only do so well against like a good like let's say if it's a good guard, tackle, and a tight end, he's locked up. Aaron Rodgers can have a crazy defense going for him, and like if there's a guy open, he throws it. There's no way he can run it though, but yeah. Fourth and seven here from the 37. The Commanders with 22 seconds. They snap the ball. Daniels with some time. He throws it, and it's caught. Caught by Zach Ertz, who they're counting him a yard short, but there is a flag. Let's see what it says. Oh, flag. Holding defense. Zach Ertz right now with 5.9. They're not going to count that. They're not going to count that touch. Let's see some fantasy stats. Eckler with 3.9. I'm glad I didn't start him. Check some other matchups. 8 penalties on Green Bay. Daniels with a run. Brings it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a little shy of the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the third quarter. We're going into the fourth quarter. Commanders still down by 2 touchdowns. We have Tucker Kraft, 14.8. Tucker Kraft doing it like having a good game today. Good game. Krosky Merritt, 1.7. We have Jaden Daniels with just 1.8. Jordan Love with 19.65. I know Caleb is regretting starting Jaden Daniels over Jordan Love. Green Bay with 11 points. That might go down if they score here. They don't have anybody on their team. Josh Jacobs 12.2. Romeo Dobbs 11.8. You have Debo Samuel with 13.4. All right, here we got some stats here. Jaden Daniels with only 18 yards of passing offense. Jordan Love with 256 with a passing touchdown. We have Ja'Cory Crosskey Merritt, 4 attempts, 17 yards, so not much for the running game either for the Washington Commanders. Josh Jacobs, 17 attempts, 62 yards, doing a little bit better than he was before with a rushing touchdown. Zach Ertz, 3 receptions for 29 yards. Tucker Kraft, 4 receptions for 108 yards. Jordan Love now with more time to throw, 3.11 over Jaden Daniels, 2.87. Ja'Cory Crosskey Merritt, 3.18 yards after contact. Jordan Love, 6.82. Ja'Cory Crosskey Merritt, 8.2 yards of separation, while Chris Brooks still leading at 11.39. Green Bay Packers now with 4 sacks on Jaden Daniels. Game's not over. Game's not over, but it's starting to run away here. It's the fourth quarter. Packers defense 11 points. Yeah, no. I think that is going to go down, though. I think that will go down with the Commanders scoring here. Jaden Daniels going to have to do what JJ done on Monday. Yeah, basically. They're down by 14. I mean, at the very least, he needs 2 touchdowns and an extra point, like two-point conversion. So, or if they have an extra possession, then field goal, 2 touchdowns. Ooh, Jaden Daniels hit pretty hard on his feet. Running for just a 1-yard gain. It is 3rd down. I could see a comeback happening, though. Imagine if Sunday night, Monday night, and Thursday night in the same week all had a fourth quarter comeback. That would be pretty interesting. I think that'd be the first time in history that 3 back-to-back primetime games had 10-plus point comebacks in the fourth quarter. I think that would legit be first time ever. Just because 10 plus. So it was a 11-point deficit for the Vikings. It was a 15-point deficit for the Bills, and this is a 14-point deficit here for the Commanders. So that would be pretty interesting. This guy got what is that? 2 hot dogs in a hamburger on his head. 3rd and 9 here, 14 minutes and 26 seconds for the Commanders. They are at the 31-yard line of the Packers side, so they are getting close to the red zone. They throw it, caught by Terry McLaurin for the first down, brought to shy of the 20-yard line. They are knocking on the door of the red zone. Thing is, I don't know if they gotta pick up the time. No, I think they're fine, actually. Because they want to make sure that they have time to score next time without a second possession for the Packers. They fake the run. Daniels throws it to Ertz. Ertz with the first down. Trying to get to the end zone. And they give it to him. Touchdown, Zach Ertz. Saving Joshua in fantasy this time. With a catch, a touchdown, and 21 yards. That is another 10.1 for Zach Ertz, bringing him right now to a 16. Or 17, actually. No, 16. Yeah, Zach Ertz with that touchdown right there. Extra point. Let me actually, sorry, I forgot to update this. They're at 9. And they're at 10. Extra point is good. They should be at 16 points right now if they didn't miss those 2 field goals. Goal! Yes, sir. That is a touchdown for Zach Ertz. Oh, shoot. They're only counting it as 14.9. Why? Are they counting it as just a 20-yard? Even then, it doesn't make sense. Goal, 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 goal. 11-yard. Oh, it was 11-yard. What? 20-yard touchdown catch. Did I do my math wrong? Yeah, I did. I did my math wrong. My bad. My bad. That one's on me. My bad. My bad. 14.9 for Zach Ertz. Changing the tides now. I'm only projected to win by 52%. Oh no. It's gonna be a tough week. Josue, you have a good team. You have a good team. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. In the fourth quarter, listen, if the Commanders get a stop here, if the Packers don't score, Commanders can pull it off. 14-point deficit in the fourth quarter, third game of primetime in a row. I think that's pretty interesting. And I'm pretty sure it'd be the first time ever. Which makes me think that it's going to happen. I feel like this year, I mean, we've already seen it a bunch, but this year is going to be the year of records broken, time in and time out. It's going to be crazy, in my opinion. That's my hot take. This year, there's going to be at least 2 records broken every single week. And not like personal, like, team records. I'm talking about like first time evers. I'm not really counting, but there's gonna be a lot more second time records. But yeah, a lot of first time records. If Commanders end up scoring more points than Packers, they will. Yeah. Thanks, Bob. If the Commanders end the game with more points than the Packers, then they could for sure win. 1st and 10 for the Packers here on the 35-yard line. They snap the ball. They fake it to Jacobs. Love throws it. Caught by Devontae Wicks. Sits next to Terry McLaurin. Poops on the sideline right next to him. First down and more, 11-point catch, 11-yard catch. Jordan Love is 17 for 26 with 276 yards. You smell that? I smell interception. Oh man. Dumped off, and since it was a backward pass, Fitzpatrick something, had to drop on it. Flag. Boo, defensive hold. Holding defense number 2. 5-yard penalty. Lattimore with the hold, giving them the automatic first down. 5 yards forward. Dang, Washington's first penalty of the half. rookie, no? Oh, yeah, it is. Williams. Here we go. From the 50-yard line, basically a little extra than 50. 3 seconds on the play clock. They snap the ball. Jordan Love pressure coming in. Intended for Dobbs. Incomplete. Lattimore always so handsy, I know, right? Lattimore's handsy. Did what's his face ever come back into the game? What was his name, bro? Amos. Did Trey Amos ever come back into the game? Jordan Love having a can. 5 seconds on the play clock. 12:58 on the clock from the 50-yard line again. They give it to Josh Jacobs. Ooh, could have been tackled for a loss, but he avoided that and gained about 4 or 5 yards. 5 yards. It's going to be third down here from the 45-yard line of the Commanders. Marshawn Lattimore, 9th season, 15 interceptions, 92 passes defended, and 5 forced fumbles. 4 times Pro Bowl selection. Marshawn Lattimore, he was Saints for like a while, no? From the 45, 3rd and 6, 5 seconds left on the play clock. They snap it. Pressure. Pocket collapsing. Jordan Love trying to find somebody open and gets Tucker Kraft. There's a flag, though. We have a flag. Dude. On the defense here? Yeah, Amos is back. He broke that Dobbs pass up. Gotcha. Illegal contact from number 3 of the defense. It is a first down for Tucker Kraft. Thing is, Commanders defense needs to step up. They can't be making mistakes like this. First and 10 now from the 37-yard line. Josh Jacobs with a bit of a run gets stopped, maybe gets 2 yards. Most receiving yards by Packers tight end since 2015. He has 116 yards. 2nd and 8, 3 seconds left on the play clock. Snap straight to number 83, the Williams kid, the rookie. Oh, he slips. He slips and makes. Oh, he slips, makes it to the 19. It was a direct snap to Williams there. They're getting a little creative. They're like, let me do a little something here. From the 19 of the Commanders, the Packers have the ball on 1st and 10. They give it straight to Matthew Golden, who runs it forward. Brought down 10-yard line. They'll probably call it the 11. 10:05 left on the clock. 30 seconds on the play clock. Thing is, Commanders defense, they need a stop, but they're not stopping anything. They kind of just have to hope for the Packers to choke a little bit here. But even then, they still get 3, and they'll be down 10. 2nd and 2 from the 11. They snap it. They give it straight to Josh Jacobs, who gets the first down, brings it to the 8-yard line. It's about 3.6 yards per carry average for Josh Jacobs. First and goal from the 8. They fake it to Josh Jacobs. Jordan Love throws it. Caught by Tucker Kraft. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Wow, dude. It looks like it's going to be the Packers game. Unless he can pull a JJ McCarthy and get 3 touchdowns in the second quarter. It's going to be kind of rough. They're down by 13, about to be down by 14. So, let's see. Extra point is good. 8:57 left in the clock. It looks like, I mean, their offense is like getting a little bit better with the Commanders, but the defense is not doing anything to stop the Packers. So they need for the Commanders offense to score with some decent time and get an onside kick, just because their defense is not stopping at all. Defense cannot do a single thing to stop them. Crazy. Zach Ertz, 4 catches for 49 yards with a touchdown. Tucker Kraft with 124 yards, 6 receptions, and a touchdown. That alone gives him 24.4 in fantasy in regular PPR. That is good. pretty solid by Tucker Kraft. Honestly, one of the best tight ends scoring, right? I don't know who scored the most last week. So Jaden Daniels now officially with a touchdown. 119 yards. Jordan Love with 2 touchdowns, 292 yards. No interceptions for either of them. Only 1 sack on Jordan Love, 3 sacks on Jaden Daniels. That's crazy. Total yards for the Commanders, 144. Total yards for the Packers, 405. 405 with 3 sacks and 2 touchdowns? 3 touchdowns? Yeah, 3 touchdowns. Wow. Bum, bada, bum, bum, bum. Honestly, my day is thrown off. Like, I don't know what day it is. It's Thursday. Next week, Tua versus Josh Allen. Josh Allen is going to eat up Tua, eat up that defense. Here we go. Kick was kicked out of bounds in the backfield. Dude, you should have looked for half a second. You would have seen somebody open down the middle. Sleeper notification. Tucker Kraft breakout season. Yep. Commanders offense, total yards per game was one of the best last year. From the 35, first and 10, 8:57 on the clock. Commanders have the ball. They snap it at the 5-second. Pump fake. Jaden Daniels runs it forward for 2 yards. Wow. What a play. Second and 9. I think even 1 yard. Wow. 36-yard line. Sees nothing. Immediately gives it to Eckler, who gains 3. They give him 4. Maybe 5 after the extra effort. Less than 8 minutes to go in the game. 3rd and 4 from the 40.5-yard line. They snap the ball. Oh, pressure down the middle. Going straight for him. 4th and 4. They're going to have to go for it here. No choice. Why does he look like that, bro? Fourth and 4, 7:45 left in the clock. Micah Parsons there ready. Debo in motion. They snap it with time. Pass incomplete for Lane. Turnover on downs for the Commanders. The Packers are having the ball here from the 41-yard line, up 14 with 40 yards to go into the end zone. I think that this game is over. 7:42 left on the clock. It would take a miracle. Honestly, it would take a miracle. Bum, 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 bum. Commanders looking like dookie. A little sophomore slump. It's a sophomore slump for sure, but the Packers are just really good. Packers are good. People are going to say Packers Super Bowl tomorrow. You're going to see it all over the news. All over the league news. You're going to be like, "Oh, the Packers are going to the Super Bowl." Is this the Packers Super Bowl season? It is. It's their Super Bowl season if they don't make the playoffs. Coach and GM are fired. If they make the playoffs and then lose, it might be without the coach. I don't know. I don't know who gets fired there. Maybe without the GM, but the GM was able to get them their wide receiver in the first round for the first time in forever. Get them a big guy like Micah Parsons. We'll see. But remember, Packers have a tough schedule in the later half of the season. Packers right now, they got a little bit of cakewalk. They're going to face the Browns next. Then the Micah Parsons revenge game against the Cowboys. Then they got to bye. Then they got the Bengals. Then they got the Cardinals. Then the Steelers. Then the Panthers. Then it gets a little tough with the Eagles. Easy with the Giants. But then Vikings, Lions, Bears, Broncos, Bears, Ravens, Vikings. Gonna be tough later half of this season. Jordan Love going deep. Incomplete for Wicks. Brian Gunther. Second and 10 again from the 40.5-yard line. Josh Jacobs with the ball. Gets only 2 yards. I think because they're halfway, they're going to count it as 3 yards. Third and 8, less than 7 minutes to go from the 38-yard line. 3 seconds left on the play clock. They snap it. Ooh, pressure in his face. Incomplete pass. 4th and 8. Field goal here. Will the kicker miss it again? That's the question. $56-yard field goal. Ooh. It's going to be kind of rough. Timeout Packers. Come on, Jaden. Lock in. Regular season NFC North highest by any division league, 6.662 win percentage. Playoffs 0-3. Packers lost the Eagles, Vikings lost the Rams, Lions lost the Commanders. Yeah, it's rough. Fourth and 8, 56-yard field goal attempt here by Brandon McManus. He is an older kicker. We'll see what happens. He goes, and it is beautiful. Perfect. 6:42, and the Commanders are down 17 points. It's going to be even more interesting if they make it. However, it's going to be a little rough to do that. They got to hope for a miracle here. Even if they get touchdown, touchdown, and they go for 2 on both of those, they're still down by 1. So 3 possession game here in 6 minutes. Let me do a little fantasy update now. Zach Ertz, 14.9. Austin Eckler, 4.4. I'm so glad I didn't start him. Tucker Kraft, 24.4. Shama. It's rough. Krosky Merritt, 1.7. And we have Jaden Daniels, 10.55. Jordan Love with 27. Green Bay with 7. Nobody on there. Josh Jacobs, 13.2. Romeo Dobbs, 11.8. Debo Samuel, 13.4. Terry McLaurin, 5.9. Matthew Golden, 1.3. That's rough. Is anyone disqualified? Tight end, tight end, tight end, tight end, tight end, tight end, and then tight end, tight end. Yep, I think we're good. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Dolphins and Bills next week, September 18th. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. All right, Commanders now with the ball that was kicked out of bounds in the end zone. Touch back to the 35. First and 10 from the 35, 6:42. I mean, there's still a decent amount of time, but the defense needs to do something to stop the Packers. And the offense actually needs to do something too. They both gotta step up. First and 10, caught by Zach Ertz. Brings it to 8 yards. Another 1.8 for Zach Ertz right here. This is where Zach Ertz is gonna be feasted on. He's gonna be feasting. He's gonna eat. Second and 2. They snap it. They hand it off. Pass it. Caught by Scary Terry past the midfield. 6:10 left on the clock. Commanders with 2 touchdowns. Packers with 2 touchdowns. 6 minutes left on the clock now. Jaden Daniels with some time. Throws it. In and out of the hands of number 83. 5:54 on the clock. All right, they snap the ball. Daniels pocket closing, just throws it to the feet of Eckler. Third and 10, 5:50 on the clock. They snap it. Daniels throws it to Debo, who catches it past the 40, past the first down. Eckler's hurt. Oh, Krosky Merritt season. Austin Eckler. I'm glad I didn't start you, buddy. I'm sorry. I hope you're okay, man. What happened here? Oh, shoot. Non-contact injury. Is that the Achilles? Yeah, that's an Achilles. That's an Achilles. There goes Eckler. There goes Eckler. Oh, man. Eckler is out. Cross key merit season. We said by week 5. It is cross key merit season now. He is the lead back, especially because they got rid of Brian Robinson Jr. They traded him away. Let's see. What's their depth chart like? Commanders Depth chart. I know he was still started on my sleeper league. Eckler. All right, Jaden Daniels first and 10 with some time. Throws it. Caught wide open. Number 11, Luke McCaffrey. Yeah, running back after Austin Eckler is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt and Jeremy McNichols, sorry. First and 10 here at the 14-yard line. 5 minutes to go. They snap the ball. Daniels, with some time in the pocket, decides to run through both the defenders for some reason and only gets a 2-yard gain. Fantasy. Yep. Josue added Jeremy McNichols and dropped Joshua Palmer. I don't think McNichols does much. I think Krosky, this is his backfield. 2nd and 9. They throw it. Caught by Terry McLaurin at the 6-yard line. Yeah, Daniels got hit pretty bad there. He held his knee. He's gonna be limping, man. Commanders are about to fall out of the fall out of the playoffs, I think. Especially if Daniels is injured and stays out for a couple of weeks. Daniels pocket collapsing, throws it, overthrows Zach Ertz, and there's a flag. They're calling that flag on the defense. Half the distance to the goal, first down. McKinney holding there. First and goal. 3:43 from the 3-yard line. They had no choice but to timeout because the ref is just standing there blocking it. I think that's so dumb. That, like, if the clock should stop if the ref is like blocking the ball, because it's like, oh, time is running out, but like you can't snap it. Like he still would have covered the ball and be like, delay of game offense. Like it's not a delay of game offense because the defense is moving and the offense is waiting for the ref to get out of the way, but the ref is waiting for the defense to be able to make their switches. So it's like, just the time should stop. Like it's not that, like, they lost a timeout because of that. .343 to go from the 3-yard line. Oh, false start here from 67. 99 try to bait him, and then he fell for it. 5-yard penalty. Allegretti spaghetti. 99 tried to make him jump, then he did. First and goal from the 8-yard line. 3:43 to go. Commanders fans are pissed. First and goal. Krosky Merritt in motion. Pocket collapsing, and they get to him For a loss of 1 yard, 3:35 to go on the clock. It is game over. It's game over. 3:30 to go. No Eckler. Daniel's a little banged up. Down by 17 points. Dude, if they come back and win, somehow, they instantly they jump and break the record the Bills made of having 15 plus deficit and winning. Debo will be running back one. Honestly, I don't know about that. Debo touchdown though. Speaking of Debo, yeah. See the commentators is like, and Debo will make it into the end zone. Like, bro, like give it some energy. Give it some like, they're going for 2 here. Okay. It's unnecessary to go for 2 here because they're down by 11. I think they will use Debo more, but I think cross key is number 1. I did get a trade offer that was like, I'll think about it. It was Debo and Metcalf for Chase. And I'm like, maybe if we switch out Metcalf for like a running back, maybe we can do something there. There's a flag on the play. 2 points is good for now for Luke McCaffrey, but there is a flag. We'll see if that holds. Penalties against the Packers. Offside defense. So it is good for the Commanders. It is officially a 9-point game. Here we go. Austin Eckler changed from healthy to questionable. Oh no. What happened? There's no way they said shoulder. There's no way they said shoulder. Shoulder? Oh, okay. That was before. He had a shoulder problem. Good to go for week 2. Dang, bro. That's a crazy comment. In Austin Eckler's chat, someone said, give him Charlie Kirk's Achilles. He isn't using it anymore. That is wild. That's crazy. Bro. No, chill, bro. Onside kick here. I think this is the first one, right, of the season. I don't know if like any of the 1 o'clock games on Sunday had it, but as far as I know, this is the first one. We'll see. 2:53 on the clock. Flag is still on for some reason. Here we go. Onside kick is caught by Wicks. Gets it just kind of shy of the halfway mark. That extra bump up was perfect. Sleeper notification. Austin Eckler's status has changed from healthy to questionable. What are they saying here? Bro was my last one. No, injured. No, he's faking it. Bill season. Who is Bill? Is that the guy I mentioned? Oh no, Eckler's out. Achilles confirmed though. Second and 8. Dontavian Wicks added and dropped Jeremy McNichols. Who's Will then? Who's Bill? Second and 48. Second and 8. 2:48 left on the clock. Fake it to Jacobs. Oh, and Jordan Love takes his sack all the way back at 36. Bill is Krosky. Oh. How? Why? His name is Jacory. Jacory Krosky Merritt. How is he Bill? That doesn't make sense. Eckler. Josh Jacobs with a run at 3rd and 21. He actually gets some distance back. 2-minute warning, 1:56 left. Yeah, it looks like it's game over. Commanders will get the ball back. I mean, 9 points. If stranger things have happened, but imagine if they already overtake the Bills and get that like 3 minutes, 17-point deficit. They get a touchdown here, the onside kick, and a field goal. Oh, he almost jumped. Careful. They gonna fake it here? Okay, no. Touches the shy of the end zone and then goes in the end zone. No idea. He just wanted to call. Wants to be called Bill. That's interesting. Call me Bill. Your name is Jacory. Unless his middle name is William, then I understand. But, or just straight up Bill. But like, don't call me by my first name. Don't call me by either of my 2 last names. Call me Bill. Did not know he was a Marvel guy. Who's your preferred superhero? Hey, yeah, I'm a Marvel guy. That I don't think I have though. I don't think I have a preferred superhero. Like, I'm not too sure. Deebo Samuel with a little catch. Trying to do some jukes. Gets about a 5, maybe 5.5 yard gain. Man, like I'm basic. Like I've always been a fan of like Spider-Man. I think if I were to choose, yeah, it would be Spider-Man. As a kid, I liked Cyclops for some reason. Ertz with another catch, first down. Only 1:15 to go on the clock, though. They got to speed it up. Ooh, he almost got the interception on that spike. That's crazy. Wolverine. Now, since the MCU, I want to say I'm a fan of like Deadpool. I'm a fan of. Trying to think, man. Like Loki and stuff. He does. Oh God. Oh, batted away by number 95. Another fantasy update. Okay, let's go. Dropped Isaiah Likely. Okay, let's go. Third and 10 here from the 38-yard line with 1 minute to go. Daniels throws it. Bad pass to Zach Ertz. Did not hold on to it. 57 seconds left on the clock from the 38-yard line of their own side. Down by 9, 4th and 10. I think this game is over. For me, it's Captain America. LeBron is a close second. Okay, listen. LeBron ain't even close to a superhero, all right? And the fact that you put LeBron over your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ says a lot. I'm just saying. You could have said Jesus. And even then, that would have been wild at number 2. But over LeBron, LeBron over him, that's crazy. Yeah, you are. I've seen you wear the shield. That is going to be game, though. Packers, turnover on downs, 52 seconds to go. Micah Parsons getting some pressure. Gets through a bunch of people. Austin Eckler, status changed from questionable to out. Oh, no. Packers defense, first time allowing under 250 yards in first 2 games since 1995. Again, a first time since, but it's a team one, so I'm not counting that one. That was the first kneel. Second and 11. Here comes the second kneel. And boom. That's game. Packers go to 2-0. The first team to start season with 2 wins in 5 days versus teams that made playoffs the previous season. Okay, so now I'll take that as a first time ever. Sarah, there's another record. I'm telling you, there's going to be at least 2 first time evers in per week. This is already Thursday, and here's a first time. First team to ever win 2 games within 5 days against playoff teams the year before. So, pretty good. Pretty good. That is game. That is the end of the game. Yeah. Final remarks here. I think this game should have been a lot better, but the Commanders just couldn't do anything. The Packers are going to be a problem this year. The Packers going to be a problem. Like I said, this division is the toughest division in the NFC North. I say don't sleep on the Bears. Yes, the Bears choked in the end, but don't sleep on the Bears. I think when it's all said and done, I could see the Packers 1, Packers 1, Vikings 2, Bears 3, Lions 4 if they mess up. But let's be honest, Bears is going to be 4. But the question is the Lions going to be better than the Vikings and or the Packers? But reminder, we're going to be back every single Thursday. Let me double check that is still on track. Next Thursday, we are on schedule to be back. Next Thursday. And the following Thursday after that, the Thursday after that, the 1st in October, week 5, we will not be live. I will be on a cruise. So I will be trying to, hopefully, if they have TV on there, which I don't know, maybe watch the game there somehow. It's on Prime, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, that is it for me. Here's another fantasy update. We have Isaac Guerrero added and dropped Dontavian Wicks. Zach Ertz ended the game with 18.4, making it a lot more difficult for me in fantasy this week. We have Tucker Kraft with 24.4, Cross Key Merritt with 1.7, but those points are going to skyrocket starting next week. Jaden Daniels with 21.7, so in the end, it actually wasn't too bad for Jaden Daniels. 25.8 for Jordan Love, 5 for Green Bay. Let's see. It was. Do I keep clicking the same thing? It was 14.4 for Josh Jacobs, 11.8 for Romeo Dobbs, and 25.2 for Deebo Samuel, 9.8 for Terry McLaurin, 1.3 for Matthew Golden. That's gonna be it for me. That's gonna be it for all of us here at We Go Deep, where we go footballs deep in hot takes. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being a part of this. If you haven't already, if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, like it, share it. You know, the things that you got to do. If you're watching this on the video, leave in the comments what your predictions are for week 2. Leave a nice comment. Leave a bad comment. Leave a comment. You know, let us know that you're there, you're watching. We appreciate you for being here. And yeah, we will see you next week for the Dolphins at the Bills, where we're going to hold ourselves accountable for everything that we have predicted this week. Also ends off with, yeah, they show the games in the big screens at the cruise ships. All right, cool. But is it Thursday though? Because of prime time. We'll see. I gotta check the schedule. Let me double check to see if it's on here. Because I know that. Let's see. What week is that? It is. This is week 2, week 3, week 4, and 5 for Sunday. I'll be on the cruise or getting off the cruise. 4 and 5 is, I believe, if I'm correct, week 4 and 5. Yeah, we're in Ireland, then London. So I will be able to catch the game as I'm boarding the cruise ship, and then have to watch the game as I'm like leaving the cruise ship. But yeah, let me double check that schedule. Day 1, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Day 5. Day 5. We are going to be in Coco Cay, but the game is at 8 o'clock actually. Live jazz music, Caribbean party, game show, Escape the Rubicon. Yeah, it's not showing anything yet, but I mean, odds are they'll probably have it on the cruise. But yeah, that's it. That's it for me. Take it easy. Stay safe. We'll see y'all next week for another episode of We Go Deep, where we go footballs deep and hot takes. See y'all later.